It's just, I'm so proud of her. She's been through so much. I've watched so much happen in her life and had a front row seat to so much. And I'm so proud of her.
Taylor.
All right, besties, grab your iced coffee and settle in because I've got some major drama to share. We're diving into how Taylor Swift quietly stood by Selena Gomez for years, while Justin Bieber seemed to treat her more like a way to keep his name in the spotlight. And here's the kicker. Taylor saw it all coming before anyone else even realized. One moment that really stands out comes from a 2022 interview Selena did with Rolling Stone. She revealed something that hit hard. She said, "I never really fit in with the popular celebrity crowd. My only real friend in the business is Taylor Swift." Think about that. In the entire industry, Selena only called Taylor her true friend. That's not just sweet, it says it all. Taylor was there for her with no conditions, no publicity stunts, nothing fake. Unlike a certain someone whose name kind of rhymes with Dustin Keeper, Taylor and Selena first became friends back in 2008 when they were both dating Jonas Brothers. Taylor with Joe and Selena with Nick. Those relationships didn't last, but their friendship did. For over 15 years, they've stayed close through everything. What makes their bond so real is that Taylor was there during Selena's best and worst times, especially her long, complicated relationship with Justin Bieber from 2010 to 2018. That's 8 years of emotional ups and downs. Taylor didn't just hear about it afterward, she was right there, watching it all. And when you listen to Selena talk about Taylor's support, you can tell just how much it really meant.
She was frustrated when I was frustrated. She was sad when I was sad. But more than anything, my friends stood by my side. When I think they visibly saw me in so much pain. They never stopped loving me.
They could actually see how much I was hurting. But their love never changed. My friends back home, my family, even my grandpa broke down in tears saying, "I hate what you had to go through. It hurts me, but I'm so proud of you." That line really cuts deep. He saw my pain firsthand. That's why this feels so real. Taylor wasn't just catching little updates through texts or quick calls. She witnessed it all. She watched her best friend go through a relationship that seemed to help Justin far more than it ever helped Selena. And if you need more proof of how strong their bond is, even Selena's mom, Mandy Teefee, opened up about it during a live stream with ET.
We were there Friday night, and so what I love about that friendship is it's so solid, and with Taylor, I feel like they can tell each other anything, and like it will be an honest, like in your best interest kind of.
A real relationship is about what helps you grow and stay healthy. That's what Selena's mom meant when she basically said Taylor was the one who kept it real with Selena about Justin. She spoke the hard truths no one else dared to say. While others stayed silent, or even encouraged the toxic relationship for clout, Taylor was the one calling it out, saying things like, "He's using you." Remember that viral moment from the 2013 Billboard Music Awards? When the camera caught Taylor making a disgusted face after Selena and Justin kissed backstage? That wasn't just some random reaction. It came from someone who really knew what was happening. Taylor couldn't even pretend to smile because she understood exactly how much her friend was suffering. One of the strongest parts of Taylor and Selena's friendship is the trust they share when it comes to music. Selena, in particular, relies on Taylor's honest feedback more than anyone else's.
Taylor, I value her opinion so much, but because she's super honest. So I've always played her off any of my albums, like the top 2 that I like to see, like what she
was gonna ask if you had sent before.
Yeah, and she's, like done the same. I would never be like, that's a terrible song because she's so freaking good. But she definitely will say like, yeah, that one's okay, but I think that one's good. And I was like, it just like it's very helpful is what I'll say. And I love people who are.
That same honesty came through when Selena wrote her breakup song, "Lose You to Love Me," a track many believe is about her last split with Justin. When she played it for Taylor for the first time, Taylor's response wasn't just supportive, it was emotional on an entirely different level.
Other knockouts, like when I played her "Lose You to Love Me" before it came out, she and her amazing mom started crying, and then I started crying. it's very
They cried because they understood everything Selena had endured. They saw how Justin drained her emotionally, using her whenever it benefited his image or career. Lose You to Love Me wasn't just another breakup song. It marked Selena's choice to finally step away from a cycle that had helped Justin far more than it ever helped her. Taylor likely spotted that pattern long before anyone else did. Looking back at reports of their on and off relationship, especially through People magazine, it's impossible to ignore the timing. Every time Justin's popularity dropped or he needed promotion, he seemed to reconnect with Selena. Taylor, who has built her career on noticing patterns and weaving hidden clues into her music, would have seen it clearly. In November 2015, for example, Justin was preparing to release his Purpose album, designed to clean up his image after a wave of scandals. Just before that release, he suddenly began spending time with Selena again. Coincidence? Hardly. Then in 2017, Justin worked to rebrand himself as a faith-driven, more mature man. And whose face appeared in his Instagram stories? Selena. They were even seen attending church together, helping him project a peaceful, reformed image. The timing was striking. He rediscovered both religion and Selena in the same week. The clearest moment came in January 2020, when Selena spoke to NPR about Lose You to Love Me. When asked directly if she felt she had been emotionally abused, she answered yes. That was groundbreaking. It was the first time she had spoken about Justin in such clear terms. She explained how, as an adult, she had to face the truth, accept it, and acknowledge her role in the cycle. Throughout all of that, writing, healing, and admitting the pain, Taylor stood beside her. While Justin played media games, Taylor saw Selena being used as a tool for his comeback moments. He appeared when he needed her, vanished when his reputation was fixed, and left her to recover alone. Taylor, meanwhile, consistently showed up. She checked in, offered real love, and remained present through the hardest chapters. When Selena faced life-threatening health challenges, her lupus diagnosis in 2013, chemotherapy in 2014, and a kidney transplant in 2017, Justin was absent. Women's Health reported how critical those years were. Yet, he only returned when it helped his image. Taylor never left her side. Even in 2019, when Selena sought treatment for her mental health, Entertainment Tonight noted how Taylor was always there. At the same time, Justin was busy planning a wedding with Hailey. That contrast says everything. One person truly cared, the other only appeared when it benefited him. By May 2018, Selena and Justin were officially done. Just 2 months later, he was engaged to Hailey. By September, they were married. That wasn't healing, it was a sprint, looking more like a calculated rebrand than genuine love. Hailey wasn't a stranger. She had been around for years, tweeting in 2011 that she was 100% Team Jelena. 7 years later, she became Mrs. Bieber. For Taylor, who had seen it all from up close, this wasn't surprising. Hailey had always been in the background, almost like a backup plan. When the final breakup happened, she was waiting to step in. Selena, meanwhile, collapsed under the weight of heartbreak and health struggles, checking into a mental health facility in 2018, right after Justin's whirlwind marriage. Taylor became her anchor. Watching an ex of 8 years marry someone who had been on the sidelines the whole time is enough to break anyone. Add Selena's health battles, public heartbreak, and emotional scars, and it's no wonder she needed help. Taylor, who has written entire albums about heartbreak, recognized the pain immediately. She also saw how Justin used people. First Selena, now Hailey, as part of his public narrative. That understanding made her support even more powerful. One of the clearest signs of that support was when Selena played Lose You to Love Me for Taylor and her mom. They didn't just smile politely, they cried. They felt every lyric. They knew exactly what Selena had lived through.
Her other knockouts, like when I played her Lose You to Love Me before it came out, she and her amazing mom started crying, and then I started crying,
Selena's lyric, "In 2 months you replaced us like it was easy," cut deep. And it wasn't just the song that moved Taylor and her mom. They felt the real pain behind it. They had watched Selena's heartbreak unfold in real time and knew exactly what she had gone through. But Taylor didn't just offer sympathy. She helped Selena recognize the bigger picture. Taylor pointed out that both Justin and Hailey had been gaining from Selena's name in history. After marrying Justin, Hailey's fame skyrocketed. Her social media following exploded. She landed glossy magazine covers, and she launched her skincare brand, Rhode, all lifted by the Bieber name and the lingering Jelena connection. Taylor, who understands how the media operates better than most, helped Selena see how her past was still being used to fuel someone else's success. Even years later, Justin and Hailey couldn't seem to leave Selena out of the conversation. Hailey brought up the Jelena narrative during the Call Her Daddy podcast in 2022, 4 years after she and Justin tied the knot. Why mention it then? Because Selena's name still grabbed attention. And in 2025, fans noticed Justin and Hailey tied to petty online moments that seemed like digs at Selena's engagement to Benny Blanco. The fact that Selena's name still lingered in their storyline said it all. So, if you're here for real friendships, honesty over gossip, and women showing up for each other, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. More stories like this are on the way.